It's interesting, isn't it? We talked a lot, you guys had to talk a lot about repenting at the front of church today. This idea, just that we see that the world isn't working and that our lives aren't working and that we turn away from that and towards God and say, that's a better way to do it. And that's a good thing. And you'll get a lot of that in the Gospels, a lot of that in the Bible about what you have to do. You don't get any of it here. It's interesting. This sheep doesn't have to repent and turn around and come back to God. And that coin doesn't have to be looking for its owner. It's about God. It's a very silly thing to do, to go looking for your one sheep if you've got 99 of them. We've got 2 sheep. If we lost one of our sheep, we would go looking for it because it makes a very big difference. We have lost half of the grass-cutting crew out there. But if you've got 100 sheep and you lose one, well, you can make more sheep. That's kind of what sheep do. This is a ridiculous thing to do. If you've got 10 coins, it's a good thing to look for it, but it'd be a silly thing to spend those 10 coins on a party when you find it. This is not a story about a sheep and a coin. It's a story about going looking for those things when you don't have to and being ridiculously grateful when you find them. And that's who we find in God. Yes, we sometimes need to think about us doing better and doing differently and turning around to God. But actually, we do that out of joy and out of gratitude. God has come looking for us and will always come looking for us. And we get to say, that's amazing. And there's nothing you can do that will stop God looking for you, even when it seems ridiculous. I thought that was worth pointing at before I talked to David and Susan about what they do here in church. So, David and Susan are coming up and we're going to do a session that we do about once a term, and we call it the Gospel According to. You'll know there's 4 Gospels in here because every one of these people had a different experience of Jesus, and everybody here does. So we're going to hear a bit about what you guys do. David and Susan, welcome. So I ask the same 2 questions the first time to everybody we do this with. So I would like to know, what is the good news of Jesus for you? What is making a difference in your lives being a follower of Christ?
The good news is that God himself saw us being formed in our mother's womb. He knows all our days before one of them came into being. He knows our beginning, our life's journey, and he also knows our end.
And that's a comfort to you, is it? That's helping you day by day and week by week, that good news.
Well, for me, the good news is that he's my Lord and Saviour. And he has been ever since I was baptised. I was baptised at 12, so I understood what was going on.
And so for a long time, you've been saying you're in charge, not me.
Yeah.
And it's better that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else to say about your faith and how your faith helps you to live your life, why it's worth doing?
God, to me, has helped me through good times as well as difficult times. Oh.
How is God a comfort to you? How is God a help to you? Susan.
Oh, God. Oh, just 1 minute.
He just is.
A couple of years ago, I had a cancer scare.
Yes.
And I went to the doctors, and it was Wednesday afternoon. And the doctor said, I think you've got cancer.
It was wrong.
And thankfully, God willing,
Yeah.
once I'd been to 3 hospitals and had treatment, all was well.
All was well.
I was given the all clear. And
And
he helped me through that.
And God was a comfort to you and a presence and a faith in the waiting, in the unknowing.
I don't know how anybody manages without having God to help them.
Okay.
It's a very difficult thing. It's not all good days. You can have some very difficult days.
We do. I think that's one of the things that helps me is knowing that it's not all supposed to be magically good, right? That actually your Christian faith is there even when it's difficult. Okay. The second question we ask everybody is, what's the good news about church? You guys could be sat at home by yourselves, believing in God, and that would be fine. But you don't do it by yourselves, do you? You're part of this church community here. Why do you keep coming back and joining in at this church? What's the good news of being in a church?
We get reset every week.
You get reset.
We stray away from a path during the week.
Yes.
And we come back to reality on the Sunday.
Helps you to get realigned, doesn't it?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Reset.
We were talking about the sound desk earlier. One of the things that David and Susan do is they run the desk at the back. It's like during the week somehow it goes out of whack and it isn't working very well. You come back on Sunday and somebody just puts all the settings a bit righter and helps you to do better. What else is the good news of church for you? Why do you come here?
The good news of church is meeting up with fellow Christian brothers and sisters. Church is not just for Sunday morning. It's about being a Christian every day of the week, even though you don't always get things right. You can make mistakes, and Sunday morning is your chance to reset and recommit, your life to God.
And alongside each other.
Alongside
and of course, some of these people you know very well because they're in a small group with you. Church has not just been what you do here with everybody. We often have 80, 90 people here on a Sunday morning, but you're in a small group. How many people are in your small group that you meet every week?
About 7.
About 7.
7 or 8.
7 or 8. Okay. And how's that been a blessing to you over the years?
Oh, it has, because you can share things that you wouldn't normally share. And everything in the small group stays in the small group.
Okay, so it's a safe place
to... You may have
to...
a personal problem or crisis, and they're there for you.
And you've been with the same people for years and getting to know each other, praying for each other, eating with each other, moving house with each other.
Yeah.
I have to say, I have always found my faith has been much... I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't found a place to go and do that week in, week out over the years. If you're not in a small group, do have a word with us. We've got a few and we can always start more. Lovely. Okay. Of course, almost one of your small groups is the gardening team. You come here every Friday morning. We could talk to you about how you join in on the sound desk or how you join in running tombolas, but one of your big passions is helping us in the churchyard. Who else is in the churchyard teams? Anybody here today? They were all at the 9:15 to come out and show us. Oh, they've all had to go home. But there's about 8 of you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some weeks.
So what is the good news of that? Why are you still faithfully turning up every Friday morning and mowing and trimming and weeding and planting and composting with them?
The good news is you're reaching out to people in the community that come and visit their loved ones in the churchyard. And you're helping them, and when they see it's all nice and tidy and all the dead flowers are removed and everything, they're really appreciative of all that we do in the churchyard.
Okay, so it feels like a service to the community, because of course it's not just a garden, it's where the bodies and the ashes of people from Calverley over hundreds of years are laid to rest. So you feel like you're looking after the people of Calverley who are alive by looking after those who have already died. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a form of passive evangelism, if you like, because if people pass by and they see a really well cared for graveyard, it reflects on the church itself. Okay. And during COVID, it was very important. Lots of people came down and spent time alone in the yard.
It's almost like the graveyard is part of the church, really, isn't it?
That's
so
right.
Keeping that well looked after is part of that evangelism, yeah.
We think that maybe people who pass by and see it, they may come to church as well.
Yes, people go, oh, it's nice here, maybe I'll go inside. Okay, so there's part of that. I suppose you enjoy it, though, as well? Are they a nice bunch to be with?
It's good exercise. I can recommend it.
It's good exercise. Yeah. All right. What else do we say? We've had a bit of a change of personnel recently. It slowly grows. A couple of people have joined the team, which is good news. But we've got a whole extra wave of people helping out on Friday mornings now. What's the good news there?
Yes, we have the probation team, the payback team. They maybe have made mistakes in life, such as speeding tickets or fines or
people have been convicted of
minor crimes, and they come and help us as a form of paying back to the community. They help us out with mowing, trimming, edge cutting, and they're really good.
Have you enjoyed working with them?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, we treat them as if they're actually members of this church. We don't treat them for the convictions or anything. You know, we're all treated the same.
You would think it shouldn't be a big deal, should it? By all accounts, they love coming here. It's one of their favourite places to go. They don't always get treated very well, which is shocking, really. Think they've been convicted, they're paying back, they are now doing a good thing, and they get abuse in the streets from people, but they come here and they get tea cakes and bourbon biscuits and coffee and looked after and joined in with, and they love coming, don't they?
Yeah. It's their favourite place to come, actually.
It's their favourite place to come. That's lovely. Is there anything else you want to say about what is the joy that you find out in the churchyard? Anything else? I suppose I've got one more question. I tell you, that was it. I really enjoy working with the two of you more than the rest of the team, because I'm not here on a Friday morning, but we're often together interring people's ashes, are we not? And that can be it's a really complicated little moment. It's a short service, but we're required by the diocese to put people's ashes directly into the hole that we've dug. So that's quite intense and personal. And then, having put ashes into a hole, David and Susan have to turn up with a wheelbarrow and a shovel and meditatively and kindly and efficiently fill it in while the family sort of stand around. And to do that with care, as you do, is lovely. And for them to know, this will be the same people that look after it. How do you find those moments that we work together doing that?
You feel like you're helping people in the family because they're so appreciative, and they know that the loved ones are going to be looked after in the churchyard. You know, the cremation area or the grave area. And they know that you'll take the dead flowers off. When they bring some fresh ones, the dead ones will already be removed.
Yes, it's lovely.
It's a great responsibility, actually, to be involved with that process.
It is. There's not a lot of performance pressure on gardening. Normally people see it afterwards, but I always appreciate that. And it's lovely that you guys work just as carefully and diligently when there's 2 people stood there as when there's 40. I think that's lovely. Shall we wrap it up there?
Yes.
Thank you very much for that. Round of applause for the gardening team and for Susan and David. Brilliant. If you do want to join in, be it with the bell ringing or with the gardening team, if there's a thing that you're called to here at church, come and have a word with us. There's lots of ways to join in. One of David's other things is he likes to join in with the AV and the technical stuff, so he has put together a little video, and this will be, you'll see what they get up to, but you'll also see bits of the churchyard that you might not yet be familiar with. So I'll leave you in David's capable hands and his tour of the churchyard. 11:54 it goes back to, so someone's had to look after that for a very long time. I was reminded as well of a poem that they wrote. One of David's things, he's working with a bit of AI, so I'm going to read this that they assembled. And it reminds me of Peter and Frida. Well, Peter had a heart attack last week, and he's okay, he's in hospital. But actually, he used to be out there with the mower, and now he just does little bits. And the team have shifted around him to give him a different way to interact with the team, and it's still working. But I think this captures a little of the spirit, and perhaps something scripted will shine a little light on that work. Where ancient shadows softly creep, and memories in stillness sleep, a dedicated team is found to tend this hallowed, peaceful ground. While David and Jeff, with careful hand, the strimmers hum across the land. Around the stones they trim with care, leaving edges neat and fair. Wise bearded Patrick, calm and deep, with Richard, where long grasses sleep, they mow the lawn with steady pace, maintaining beauty in this place. And Susan, with a gentle heart, will care for tablets set apart, where ashes rest and names endure. Her touch is soft and tender, pure. Mary and Frida, side by side, the shrubs and bushes gently guide. They prune and tidy, shape and mend, and to the beauty they attend. While Peter, with his watchful eye, observes with wisdom from nearby, ensuring peace and quiet reign, and that their efforts are not in vain. But hark, the clock strikes 11:15, a welcome break, a little heaven. Ursula brings, with cheerful grace, warm coffee cups and cakes to taste. She serves them all with smiles so sweet. A moment's pause, a sugary treat, and clears away each empty plate, and washes up without debate. They soon resume, to banish gloom, this devoted crew with purpose true, maintain the old, make way for new, a tapestry of care they weave, where earth and memory interweave. It was lovely. Thank you for that. Thank you for your service, and onwards.